together calculating the best CSGO trading site to use 2019 version. And this the first time I made this video was like 3 years ago, so it kind of does need an updated version. I did make an updated version after that a year later, but I do not think the CSGO trade ban was a part of the whole thing at that time, so I don't think I've made an updated video about CSGO trading sites since that time. And I hope you guys do enjoy this video and stay to the end to fully understand what the best CSGO trading site is. First things first, you got to really understand is what you're looking for when you're going into trading sites, because there's many different things trading sites have to offer. For example, on CS Money, which is the first one I have, you can also deposit money and buy skins. You can trade for skins, trade for games, trade to other games. There's just a lot of things, and I'm going to go over most, if not all of it, in this video today. And as you can see, there's only 3 websites I have right now, because I have cs.money, I got loot.farm, and swap.gg. And the reason for that is there's just not that many sites that are either worth mentioning or talking about in general. I know there's another site called Trade Skins Fast, but that site is just like really garbage, and I'm not even going to mention it. And the only reason I'm mentioning these 3 is because I think they're like the best 3 sites that I've got in general. And I used to really think traded.gg, which is not up here, it was a good site, but after a lot of feedback and a lot of looking into it, it's just very fishy, and I feel like they take advantage of their customers, and they try to, if they can, they will scam you if they can get a hold of a lot of information that people put out for them. So I would not use traded.gg. Stay away from that site. Now we have these 3 sites over here, and I'm going to explain to you how I'm going to tell you what I'm looking for in these sites, because when I use CSGO trading sites, I am looking for the lowest rates and the way I can just trade my skins for a little bit, like not totally lose a lot of money, but I'm not trying to make money either. I'm just trying to get a good trade out of it. Now, to explain what I'm going to be doing on these sites, I'm going to pull up this notepad I have right here. Basically, it is a formula to indicate how much the site is basically taking off your skin's price. Now, basically the formula, it goes as stated. You take your skin price divided by their skin price, and you get a decimal number. You take that decimal number and you subtract it from 1. Then you move that decimal over 2 spaces and you get a percentage. Example, if you have 10 divided by 11, you get 0.90, and then you would take 1 minus 90 and you get 0.10, which would make 10%. So say your item was worth $10, the site's item was worth $11, then you'd realize you're losing $1 when trading your skins, and that is basically what I'm here to inform you about with all these trading sites. Okay, so I'll put that away for now. So the first one we're going to go over is cs.money, and I didn't do too many skins, but I do have some info down. I will try and not spoil the whole thing right away, but I have a notepad over here. And what do we got first? First, I'm going to go over the fact of what I'm doing. So I have a USPS Guardian and an Op Worm God. And basically what I would do, for example, is I'd search up Worm God on here, so I could find a stat track Worm God, and I compare the prices, because on the site of cs.money it's worth $6.22, and over here for cs.money and theirs, the lowest stat track factory new one was worth, that wasn't like on a trade hold or anything, was worth $7.40. You can see right here. So that's what I have right here, and I'm going to save the trouble by not looking up and searching every skin. So on cs.money, an op is worth $6.22, and their op is worth $7.40, and you get basically 0.84, and or the site takes 16% in their trade. And I did the same thing for the USPS Guardian. Mine's stacked; they're both stat track, and you get $6.39, and their USPS is $7.60, which is 0.84, where they take 16%. And on their site, which is crazy. And if you go to their page and look at the commission and try to understand what this even means, I tried to put it into perspective, but basically I'd be like, your weapons is your skins that you trade to the site are 10% less of their normal value, and a skin you get back is worth 95% of its normal value. Now, what does that mean? I'm gonna try to put it into words that I'm gonna say. So on this site we have a Opworm God. Now to trade for a statue, the same skin that I have, I would need to put in this Worm God, some of these skins, and probably add the rest of my balance, and I could probably get the $7.03 one. And once you trade these skins over to the site, they'll get these extra skins and you'll have the Worm God. So it's just like you're losing out on money, and you're basically figuring out how much you lost, because just when you trade your skin over, it gains value to their site, even though when you had the skin it was less money. And the percentage where I have 0.16 for both is just how much you're losing on this site. Now that's not all this site has to offer, which is why I wouldn't count it out. I mean, I made a video before talking about the site, and I was kind of very I was on it a bunch, because it was just an awful trading site. Well, in the fact that it had such high rates, and that's the only problem I have with this site. But there is more to go over on the site, and I will talk about that right now. So the site offers a lot that other sites do not offer. For example, it shows this, like right here, you can see that this is a sapphire, has so much information and so much things that raise the price. I can't find any. So this one has a Howling Dawn sticker right here. I don't know, this one only raises it by $31, but just the fact that that sticker raises a skin's price when trading is something that's not in any other server or site. And then there's right here, there's another sticker that raises it by $41. It's just the site is very advanced when it comes to trading, and it's not something out of the ordinary. It offers a lot, and you can also list your skin on the site for an overpriced amount, and I think you get that back as money you can use on the site. And now one thing I think is very cool on the site is you can deposit your money and you can buy skins instead of just trading. And the thing I have right now is I have this bonus, like say a 30% bonus, which is kind of insane. So basically, if I were to add $200 onto this site, I would get $260, which is very nice and like pretty insane. Even if I just added $10, I get $13, $25, you get $7. You probably see it all right here, but I think that's pretty insane, the fact that you're able to do that, and the fact that you're able to add money and get a pretty nice bonus and try and buy these skins. It's just, if you think about it, it's like, wow, it's kind of crazy. You can get, it's like a lot of discounted skins that you don't see a lot of other places, and it's a pretty decent market if you were to go buy stuff. And you can also trade for video games. But I think that money aspect kind of changes the game a little bit, because you realize and you go and understand, if you look at the bottom, that the skins they trade that are just normal weapons are 95% of the market price. And if it's 95%, that means they're always discounted 5% off the market price, which isn't always the same on other sites, but others, like, it's kind of hard to find a good site to buy skins. So my final verdict for now, until I go over everything else and sum it up, is CS Money is a decent trading site. Has a lot. It's a beautiful site with skins, a lot of options, and just in general a okay trading site. Next site we're gonna go over to is Loot.farm. I did the same thing with there's just the other site. Loot.farm over here, I'll bring it over. I got my Optima USPS, as you can see right here. It's worth $10.02 and $9.54. So if we'll go over here, look up Worm God, and if we look up StatStrike Factory New, we get $10.33, but it'll probably go a little higher in the future, but that's all I could get right now. Sorry, I didn't have all the things written down, but I do. Basically, I have my op, and the thing about Loot.farm is, for some reason, everything is overpriced, and I wouldn't be able to explain why that is. Maybe it just makes it prettier and more attractive, and makes you want to trade, but it also makes it sound a little fishy, which is something I would not. I would be skeptical when trading on like trading sites. But if you just look down here and do the math and do it like I did, I can pull up this. You see my op is worth $10.02, and on the site it's actually worth $10.33. And you do that formula that I had put up earlier, and you get 0.96 or 4%, a 4% rate when trading. Now compared to CS.money, that's insane and so much better. Now, what is the downside of that? Is this site has just not a lot of skins that are beautiful and good to trade. If you go around CS.money, you'll see these insane crimson webs. You see a bunch of dragon lores, gloves. You just see Medusas, and the highest thing you have in the site is a sports gloves vice and a talon knife fade stat track. So right now it's basically like just the conveniences here. It's just there's not a lot of quality items that make the site not that pretty. Also, I think you can add on here. I haven't got that totally figured out. And right here it says if you deposit more than $20, you'll get an insane $40 or 40% bonus. I cannot verify that at the moment. I can't even verify the money adding on CS Money, but I know CS Money is sponsored everywhere, so it's trusted to the point where like there's no way they'd be scamming. But this is not this big as a site. The only way I can tell you this is a trusted site is because I did just make a trade on here. Basically all I did was went to the first bot, and when you're trading on a site, you just take some items, so like these, and then you trade for one bot. So you trade your items straight to a bot, and that means your items cannot be scammed. If you go to a page and you try to trade them, and it's just like a normal trade, they can't scam you that way. If the site is telling you to deposit your skins before you trade them, I would not use your site. Basically, that's all there is to go over though with Loot.farm and its rates. It has pretty low rates, which is what I've praised it for in the past. Alright, so the last website we're going to go over is swap.gg. I actually literally just found this, and I think it is fairly new. I'm not too certain. I also tried to test this by making a trade, and I did send a trade offer from bot to bot, and I was able to see if I can decline or accept the trade, and I was able to do that. And again, I looked up a elite build for this one. I still have it on here because I was looking for the well-worn. Which was, so basically I took my well-worn was at $4.83, and they had a well-worn as $5.06. You do the same thing. It's really easy. Swap.gg, which is on my list, and basically they take a 5% rate, as you can see right here, and that just shows you that this site's not that bad when it comes to rates. It's not as good as Loot.farm. The inventory is also not as good as Loot.farm. In fact, it's actually worse, but it's just an alternate trading site to use, and that is just, I'm just here to display what is the best to use right now. And you can also add funds, but they only give you a 15% bonus. So yeah, that's all there really is to talk about swap.gg. It's not much different than cs.money, which has a lot to talk about, which is something you might want to think about when deciding what to trade on. Now for the final verdict, what is the best site to trade on? Well, if you're doing strictly trading and you're trying to make a trying to not lose a profit in your items, and you're just trying to make the least amounts of money lost, I would use Loot.farm. Trade it, or swap.gg and Loot.farm are basically the same thing. Also, swap.gg has their own market. You can sell things, which I didn't mention, but it's not really as important what we're talking about. Kind of is, but their market's just not huge. But Loot.farm and swap.gg are basically the same thing, but Loot.farm is just a little bit better, especially with the rates and the amount of items they have. So we're just going to leave swap.gg at third because it's just not important. Now the next one is we got cs.money and Loot.farm. What is better? Well, that depends on what you're looking for. cs.money has quality. They have so many things. They have your ability to list at your own like trade value. They have so much descriptive stuff, just so many skins as well. It's ridiculous. Their inventory is humongous. I really think the coolest thing is just the fact that these stickers place a value that is added onto the skin, which is something that other sites don't have. But the rates are just really absurd. But the rates are also canceled out when you understand that you get a 30% deposit bonus and you're buying a skin. So again, it's just how you want to use the site. The site is not just a trading site, which makes it different. If I was talking strictly just for trading, Loot.farm would definitely be there. But it's not just a trading site, and it's like there's more to it than just trading. You can also buy skins. You can use that money from this deposit bonus and get a huge percentage off when buying for skins, and that one's just really up to you. Now, what am I gonna say in conclusion? cs.money is the site to use when you're looking for beautiful quality skins and you're not trying to lose money. It's just how it goes. I mean, if the rates were a little lower for the site, it'd be perfect. Loot.farm is the site to use if you're looking for the best way to trade your CSGO skins and not lose a lot of profit at the same time. Alright, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys did learn something from this video. In fact, if you want to do the same thing I did, just take the same formula with your skins and your prices. You can test it out the same and draw your own conclusion. But yeah, Loot.farm, best trading site, and CS Money is the better overall site with the quality and the functions it offers. And that's all I got for today. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. I can't believe it's been 3 years since I last posted a video like this. So this is kind of crazy. I hope this does well, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.